Dixie Chicks. You read my message of the day? I hope you did. Every day, that's the first thing, message of the day. O'Reilly's got it up there. So the Dixie Chicks, you remember. 2003, USA and other coalition forces invade Iraq to get rid of Saddam Hussein, who everyone believed had weapons of mass destruction. All right? The reason that people believed that was that he wouldn't let UN inspectors in. He signed an agreement that he would. He violated the agreement, and that his own top generals, Saddam's generals, told the British and American governments, yeah, he's got him. Remember that? And the reason that the generals told the USA and Britain that was because that's what Saddam told them. Saddam was misleading them because he knew that there were traitors among him in his midst. And that word got back to Bush, got word to Prime Minister Blair, and boom, they move in. All right, so then Natalie Maines, the lead singer of the Dixie Chicks, can we see the Dixie Chicks, please? She goes to London to do a show, and then she says she's ashamed that President Bush the Younger lives in Texas, her home state. You guys remember that, right? She's ashamed of that. Well, country music fans were not amused, and the Dixie Chicks' career didn't prosper after that. Now, a loon, and I use that word as a satirical word, in Variety magazine. Variety is the showbiz magazine. A guy named Jeremy Helligar. Listen to this quote. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing, man? Here's what he says. Dixie, for the record, is the epitome of white America, a celebration of a Southern tradition that is indivisible from black slaves and those grand plantations where they were forced to toil for free. Dixie is a racist word. Dixie. No more Dixie cups. Can't have those. Okay? Dixie. Now to me, and I know I'm not as smart as Jeremy. I know I'm not. Dixie was a geographical reference. South. Dixie. South. Didn't have any more than that. It was a direction. South. Now the Dixie Chicks are under pressure to change their name. Because Lady Antebellum dropped the antebellum. Now what's antebellum? That's a architectural word. It's mansions with columns, the antebellum style of architecture. Well, the Lady Antebellum, we can't have that. It's Lady A. But there's another Lady A, a singer, who's now suing, I think, Lady Antebellum, because they don't want to have antebellum anymore. This is where we are in this country now. Is this just? Is this fair? Back to the Dixie Chicks. So my hypothesis is this is karma to Natalie Maines. And I met her one time. She loathes me. I tried to say, look, this isn't personal. I just don't think you should go to a foreign nation and badmouth the president. I don't think that's good. You want to do it here on my show? Go ahead. But not overseas in the middle of a war. I don't think that's a good thing. Natalie didn't like me. I don't care. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see if the Dixie Chicks become the PC women. I think that's a good name. PC women. There they are. I'm not gloating, and it's funny and stupid, but it's really not. I mean, I understand Aunt Jemima. I understand Uncle Ben. I'm not lamenting that. That's not going to be there anymore. I mean, I'm wondering what the Boston Celtics are going to do. They got the little leprechaun, Irish leprechaun, with his fists up. He's a violent guy. Irish leprechaun is violent. What happens there? Keep the logo.
Bill O'Reilly is back on TV and only on The First. No Spin News, every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on The First.